Hey friends, it's been a minute, but I'm gonna do a pick a card reading for you all today. I don't have any fancy stones or anything like that. So I'm gonna be getting you to think of a number between 1 and 3 and choosing that. You can pause the video now and meditate on that if you'd like. And then the theme for today is what is happening outside of your life that's like causing you to feel the way you're feeling, and what's causing you stress or on your mind inside your life. So we have like an as above so below type situation. I have the cosmic deck for like the external things that are kind of going on that you can't really you don't really have a lot of control over, and how to deal with that. And then we're going to be focusing on what you do have in your control and what you can do to kind of deal with that. So with that being said, I'm just going to jump right into pile 1. So let's do the bad news first. Let's focus on what's out of our control right now. I see some legal stuff with pile 1. We have the Hanged Man in reverse. So this is you letting go, of course. And we have the King of Cups. So this is having a good emotional hold. So pile 1, if you are struggling right now, struggling as you're watching things unfold around you, I still feel like you have a good sense of your wits about you, like you're in control of your emotions, or you have a good handle on your emotions. And we have Temperance. So with that being said, there's like an element of releasing, letting go, and honoring your feelings. I feel like you are in that. You are definitely in that vibe. I feel like pile 1, if you chose pile 1, you might not really be struggling with outside stuff right now. I feel like comparatively, like my intention with the video, I feel like the other piles might be, not to compare, but it feels like whatever you're struggling with is not causing you great pain. There might be a bit of temptation. You might be like quitting smoking, or trying to like have less screen time, or stay away from like a person that you know isn't good for you. This might be the kind of thing that you're kind of dealing with outside of yourself. And we have the 4 of ray guns, or the 4 of swords, and the Ace of Wands, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a period where whatever's going on around you, I feel like this specific thing, whatever's going on outside of you, you're feeling kind of like isolated maybe. This is a period of rest. This is a period of you being reflective with yourself. This is a period of you going inward. This is a period where you might have wanted to go out, you know, it's summer, the weather's nicer, you might have been feeling that. This feels like a period where you're kind of being forced to sit down and sit this one out and figure out what routines work best for you. So the outside sources are just like maybe all your friends are busy, like that kind of thing, and you're looking forward to doing stuff, but right now it's like a sit down and explore what kind of new routines you can create in your own life. Ooh. And then in your internal world, what you can control, there's a combative nature with you, and that's okay. You can use that. You can use that. It feels like just new things, like you're excited to do new things, but it's not in flow for you right now. Okay, so the things you can control, this is kind of like the hard truth aspect of your reading right now, is oh, justice. I said legal things in the beginning, didn't I? So whatever legal things that are going on in your life, anything kind of paperworky or like work related, I think if you're worried about that, it's turning in your favor. But we have this, everyone has ego and it serves a purpose. It serves to protect us. And right now yours is working in overtime is the vibe that I'm getting. There's a combative energy. There's a defensiveness that you feel like you really need to stand up for yourself. And I think this is what is happening, where you're being asked to be more introspective and spend time with yourself, because there's something that is not being nourished in you and you're seeking it in other people. So that's why you're combative. You're like, this is what I want. And people are like, well, I can't give that to you right now. Yeah, that is the message I am receiving for you. So knowing that right now you're trying to fight for your needs, which is amazing. Please never stop doing that. But you need to understand that sometimes people won't be able to meet your needs. And you can like maneuver that in a different way. You can, hopefully you have other friends that can fulfill that need, but it feels like right now it's going to be more so a period of like me time coming forward. And I think you're going to handle it well. It feels like you already advocate for your needs. You're already a person who advocates for your needs and things of that nature. And it might be coming up for you because this might be a period where you're being like a little bit tested to see if you like might fall back into some old crutches as well. But you're doing well. The message is that you are doing well. But in these times of isolation, it might be helpful for you to know that you haven't done anything wrong. There's just sometimes there's periods of ups and periods of downs, and that's the way that life goes sometimes. Especially with this like 10 of Cups in the reverse. It's like this wanting of something bigger. You're wanting this. These emotional connections. You're wanting deeper connections. You're ready to have deeper connections. And it just seems like right now in your life that people are just, they got jobs. In this economy, people sometimes have a couple jobs and like just other responsibilities that they're tending to, and that can suck and that can make you feel like, oh, am I not as important as that? But comfort you in knowing that we have this justice card too for those of you who might be experiencing like legal situations and you're wondering how you're going to come out on the other end. For those of you in legal situations where you're kind of like trying to maneuver it, keep your head cool. I'm like hearing hothead, hothead, hothead. So we might have some hotheads in this pile. And again, love that. Don't get rid of it. You don't have to change it. And there's different ways you can use it to your advantage. So that's what I'm seeing. I hope this resonates. Comment a number 1 or a fire emoji if this resonated with you. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, pile 2. What is going on in your outer world that feels like it's out of your control? You might be in a situation where you're being forced to move, change jobs. You might be having someone who's like moving away from you. You might be in a situation where, yeah, it just feels like there's nothing much you can do about it. But there's someone, something, a situation, there's a change coming. Maybe your work has to shut down and move to a different location. We have the Hangman again. We had this for a different pile. and you're kind of just having to accept your fate. Of course that's going to be a theme. Queen of Ray Guns. So keeping a logical mind about this and kind of taking your feelings out of it is going to help you a lot. And like understanding that everything that's happening is not an attack on you. No one's doing it because they're mad at you. If you're kind of like kind of taking it on and like taking it on yourself, I want you to know that it's not your fault. You haven't done anything wrong. It's very situational. Oh, that's so... We have the Six of Cups in the reverse. This is like triggering a wound from childhood. And we have the Fool in reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune. That's good news. Okay, and we have the Page of Wands. So we have this like, maybe you had a friend move away when you were a kid and you like watched them move away and it was like really heartbreaking. Or maybe your parents split up when you were young and you had to move, or your dad had to move, or the other parent, you know what I mean? Like that kind of situation. There's this like abandonment wound coming up because there's a situation where you have to leave, or someone else is leaving, or again, it could even be like a really awesome job that you were loving, or something of that nature. We have the Wheel of Fortune though, that lets me know that things are turning in your favor. Even when things kind of like are sucking around you and you're like, well, this was going really well. How come like this was supposed to be the thing that was like, you know, my happiness. This was my comfort. This was my comfort zone. It's just the way that wheels are turning. It's just the tide of events, things that we can't control. And there's a Wheel of Fortune. There's something good coming your way. It's a completion too. Good times do have to end, you know, like the carnival has to shut down and go on to the next city. It has to go on to the next town. And it feels like it's not too painful, but it is like kind of reminding you of pains that you've experienced in your life. And again, the pain that we do experience in our life, it's good that we experience it, because later on down the line, when we experience that pain again, we're kind of already experienced in how to maneuver it. Because, you know, that's just the way life goes. Sometimes things happen, right? And let's see what is in our control. It feels like this is happening for the best. I like that Wheel of Fortunes at the end. And again, with the Queen of Ray Guns or the Queen of Swords, it's important to keep your wits about you. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands. The Empress, okay. And the Hermit in reverse. We have two Knights, so we have regenerating. Over here we have this harmony kind of situation, completion. So it feels like a very gentle closing out. If you're experiencing like a breakup or someone you like love there and it's just situational, it feels very harmonious, and this isn't goodbye forever. You know what I mean? It's the end of a good time, but it's not goodbye forever, because we have regeneration over here too. You will be able to pick yourself back up. You're able to regenerate. You might be a person who I don't want to say gets over things quickly, because you do still feel the pain of it, but you're able to continue on with your life and regenerate and still be able to find the joy in things. Oh, we have the Page of Wands. So we have a lot of fire right now happening. We have you being abundant and you working on your own stuff. You still have a lot of your own stuff that you can, I don't want to say distract yourself with, but busy yourself with, pour your energy into. Feels like you have a person who has projects and like things on the go. What about the Knight of Swords? What about that? Tell us more about that. Ace of Swords. We have clear thinking. We have some messages coming for you. Strength. I feel like some good news is coming your way. Right now you're experiencing something where it feels like, why did this happen? Like I was having such a good time. Something I don't want to say something better, because like you still care about this thing and person, this situation, you're still gonna have a good connection with it. Them, whoever, the situation or the person, you're still gonna have a good connection with that. But going forward, it's not like it's making room for something better. It's just a new chapter, and you're going to be experiencing new blessings. And because I believe that you're a person who may be able to let this go with grace and let this go with understanding and compassion and love, I really believe that because of how well you handled that, I believe that there's like a blessing coming your way. Not that it wasn't going to come your way, but sometimes if something's given to you and you're busy crying, you can't hold it and appreciate it as much as you would if you were like, oh, what's this? Oh, you've brought me this thing, versus like, I can't even like deal with that right now. I'm too upset with this. It's like you have a clear vision and you're able to pick it up and enjoy it sooner, if that makes any sense. Just a lot about your energy is very strong, very sure of yourself. It's very cool energy. But that is what I see for you. I hope that resonates. Sending you so much love. Thanks for watching. All right, pile 3. Let's see what is going on around you that you don't have control over. It's a tower. It's not funny, I'm laughing because, like, ow, wow. Whatever's happening around you right now, you're like, you're feeling it. You're like, this is chaotic. You might even be thinking this is bad. Yeah, this one hurts. This is pile 3. I think you are experiencing, probably, you're feeling it a bit more than the other piles. With the Tower and the 3 of Swords, this is like you've lost something. You've lost something very, very close to you. This could be something as tragic as like a loved one passing. It's not going to happen. If you're watching this pile and you're like, no, this is something that's already happened. And if it's not resonating with you, pick another pile, because this is already past. Like your house burned down. You had to move suddenly. You lost your job. This is something that's already happened. This is not going to happen. This is, you're experiencing this. Pile 3 is for the people who are feeling the pain of something that's already happened. So if it's not resonating, you might want to pick a different pile. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. It is a powerful pain. It is changing you. Like sometimes we have pain and we're just like, oh, that is so sad, and you feel it and it like really messes you up. This is changing you. This is alchemy. The Tower is about huge change anyways. This could be, and it doesn't have to be as serious as your house burning down or someone passing away. This should just be a very painful breakup, like a friendship breakup. You might be leaving a job that you liked and it's painful. Ace of Swords in the reverse. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Right now you just, it's like you can't think, you can't focus, you can't do what you need to do. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh yeah, right now the pain that is happening around you, it's hard to see past the pain right now, and that's so valid. We have the Ace of Cups though, which lets me know that you have so much love to give. You can give to yourself, you can give to others, and I feel like in order to hold space for yourself during this time, what you have that can help you is how deeply loved you are, how deeply loving you are, those kinds of things. You really hold space for other people, and people really hold space for you. You are so loved. And you just have this like beautiful, like loving energy about you that you are able to share and give freely. And that might be why you are really feeling it right now, is because of how open your heart is and how deeply you live in there. You really live in that heart space. But for a while coming up, it's just going to be hard to, really put yourself in your work and your tasks. It's going to be hard to really like think clearly and see clearly. So don't make any like huge decisions if you can. Do what you got to do by all means, but maybe ask for help because you're like, hey, listen, I'm just not in the right headspace. Can you help me with this problem I'm having? I need to make the right choice. Ace of Swords. So we have it in the reverse here, and we have it upright here. Huh. What you can control, okay, is letting it go. There might be a person or situation. There might be something more specifically in your life. This could be two separate things, or this could be one person who is causing you harm and you need to cut them out of your life. We have the Wheel of Fortune twice. We have the Ace of Swords twice. You are making a huge change. It is very painful. You are changing something huge. We have 2 10s, 3 10s. Ooh, there's like huge completion energy here. Like we are done. We are moving on to the next thing. And we're not going to fight anymore. 5 of Wands in reverse, and we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This is about you pouring back into yourself. This is about you having all this loving energy for yourself. What you can control, and it might be difficult, is pouring that love energy back into yourself. And how you do that is by doing very difficult things, like setting boundaries with people, saying I love you, or I love you and it really hurts me to allow myself to continue with this kind of treatment, these kinds of things. So this could be a separate thing where you're already having this stuff popping off around you, but we have the Justice in reverse with the Devil card. Someone is doing you dirty and you need to set a boundary with them. Like you could cut them off, you could go no contact if you're struggling enforcing your boundaries, if you've already been trying to enforce those boundaries with them. But we have the Justice in reverse with the Devil card, and that is just like screaming someone who's like taking advantage of you. But in the same aspect, you're also getting something out of it. When we are in these types of situations, there's some unhealed part of ourself that really finds value, feels it's valuable for whatever this person or situation is giving us. It's filling something. It's filling a void. But this kind of treatment is like junk food, right? Or junk food. Yes, we're being fed but it is not healing to our bodies. It's not nourishing our bodies. It's not giving us the nutrients we need. We are fed, yes, but we are not getting our nutrients. You are not getting what you need from this situation. It's coming to a completion. You need to be nourishing yourself. We have this abundant, regenerative woman who needs to be given back to themselves. And the Five of Swords in reverse. This is like, we're done fighting. We're done. I'm sending you so much love. If this resonated, leave hearts. Leave little hearts in the comments if that resonated with you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'm sending you so much love. Okay, love you, bye.